Alright, what is up guys, and welcome back to yet another tutorial here on this channel. Today we're going to be covering Mine Again by Zach Bryan off of his album of American Heartbreak. I saw that there was a lack for tutorials on this one, so I thought we were just going to keep the series going. And yeah, let's do Mine Again. Alright, so the way I'm going to do this tutorial is I'm going to show you the chords as well as the strumming patterns that you need in order to play the song, both in a beginner version as well as the original version. In terms of acoustic guitar, obviously this is a guitar tutorial, so not any of the other instruments, but yeah, I will show you how to play it, every single aspect, before we move on to the next, but I won't sing to it, and I will do all that in the end, just for copyright reasons. I tried to do it even where I'm just like breaking up the different passages and just like singing just, you know, tiny bits of it, but it still gets copyrighted, so I'm trying to avoid that. Yeah, hope you respect that. If not, then yeah, well, what can I do? Hope you're gonna enjoy learning this song, and yeah, just make sure you subscribe and like this video, and let's get started. So the chords you're gonna need to play this is gonna be C, G, D, and E minor. Now there are some variations for the chords that I would recommend you to do. I'd recommend you play the E minor 7 instead of a normal E minor. It's basically just taking your pinky and your ring finger and putting it on first and second string of the 3rd fret, and playing the E minor like this, especially in the chorus then, but anyways. And then for the D, what you can do instead of playing the normal D like this, you can, from the E minor position, just move your index finger up 1, so on the bass string, 6th string, 2nd fret, and your ring finger down 1 to the G string of the 2nd fret. So if you strum it, it should sound something like this. So from here to here, something like that. But you can also play the normal D and just put your thumb up top on the 2nd fret. Like that, but whatever you prefer. The chord progression that you'll need is going to be a G, C, back to the G, and then you do the E minor, and then the D, F / F sharp, or you just play the normal D and back to G. Now there are 2 strumming patterns that you can use to play this. One's for beginners and one's for to play the original. Let's start with the beginner one. I recommend you doing down, down, up, twice for the first and last G, otherwise just once per chord. So if you put that all together, it should sound something like this. And then you do it twice again. And then you start it all over again. Now for the original, it can be quite hard to do it as a beginner because he's doing this weird, like, I don't know, fast strumming pattern. It's basically just down and up strums, but in a very fast and like weird way, in my opinion. So it's basically just down, up strums, like that. But it can be hard as a beginner, so if you can just not do that, just do the other strumming pattern. And basically, if you want to count, you do 8 down strums and then also 8 up strums, but 8 down strums on the first and last G. And then everything in between, do 4. So if you put that all together again, it should sound something like this. Then again, I will show you how to play it with singing along to it as well in the end, so just make sure you stay for that. Alright, let's move on to the chorus. Again, the chord progression that you're going to need is C, G, D, and E minor. But keep in mind that every second progression, you're going to leave out the E minor and just play D for 2 bars. So it's basically C, G, D, E minor, and then C, G, D, and then back to C, basically after holding it twice. For strumming pattern, I just recommend doing consecutive down strums with 1 up strum before you switch. In that case, 4 down strums and 1 up strum. So if you put it all together, it should sound something like this. Just very easy. And then when you play the second progression, like when you get to that second part where you hold the D to make it sound more authentic. And for the D, I recommend you do something like this, where it's basically you basically take your pinky finger and you hammer it on to the 3rd fret of the 1st string, like this, like from, and you do that with like 2 up strums, so like that. If you put that all together, it should sound something like this. It's very easy. After the first chorus, you're gonna have a verse number 3, then another chorus, then the bridge, which you just play the same as the verse, and then an instrumental way, just, you know, if you need it, just keep playing the bridge and the verse part, and then another chorus. And then for the outro, I just recommend, the outro is basically, again, the verse chords, but you just one strum it, so you just do like a, like that. And yeah, this will literally be everything you need to know in order to learn Mine Again by Zach Bryan. Now, I am going to play through this in a separate video, but just hear me out for a second. I will link it right here, and I'll make it unlisted so people don't get confused when they see it. I'm basically doing this for copyright reasons because my videos have been flagged down recently, just because apparently I sing it so well that it seems like the original. No, I'm just kidding, but I guess they found out that I'm playing that song, so they copyrighted it, and I'm trying to avoid that. I hope you understand, but there's literally nothing, no effort for you in that case. You just click right here. And thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and like this video so it gets pushed out to more people who want to learn these songs. And check out my original music if you haven't already. If you like Zach Bryan's music, you'll definitely like my music as well, I think. So thank you so much for watching. Click right here, or peace out.